Good morning, welcome back to Cheeky Crypto guys. It is Sunday, I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend. I am JB and we're going to take a look at Bitcoin today, what is going on, any news, have a look at what's going on chain through the website, and we'll take a look at the charts, what is quite key levels for Bitcoin today. This weekly close does look very interesting. Guys, if you do like the video today, please do give us a like, subscribe, tap on the bell, selecting all notifications so you never miss a video coming to you from Cheeky Crypto. It really does help the channel out with you guys doing so. You have been smashing it recently. Let's get that like button smashed today, guys. Let's see how many likes we can get on today's video. Let's not waste any time though. Let's get straight on down to this one. The latest news. Bitcoin hit $2,700 on Binance. You are not mishearing me, you are not misreading the screen. Bitcoin hit $2,700 on Binance. This happened very recently, and CZ has now broke his silence on the matter. So the quick look at this one, you can see on the graph, this big green candle, it has been shadowed out here. We see it drop to $2,706, or is that $60? Yeah, $6, there or thereabout, $2,700, it doesn't really matter when we look at this one. $2,706.20 on Binance chart. The unexpected dip caused mass panic. Well, I don't think so, because you see nobody talking about it, nobody has picked up on this happening. But it was good to see CZ quickly came out and rebuffed what did actually happen. It was a coding issue, it's nothing to worry about. There's no problems with Binance, there's no problems with BTC. Yeah, you can see it's obviously a display issue only, it does not affect trading. He also came out to clarify that the event was purely a technical glitch on Binance's part and did not reflect any underlying issues with Bitcoin itself. Obviously, some enthusiasts and investors breathing a sigh of relief knowing that the integrity of Binance network remains intact. However, what a fantastic opportunity that would have been to pick Bitcoin up at $2,700. We would have been all over that if we could have caught it. However, with it only being a technical visual glitch, a coding glitch, we would not have got Bitcoin at $2,700. But I thought this was a fun one to start today off with. The potential of a $2,700 Bitcoin would have been sensational. Moving on, we'll jump on to the next article written by the fantastic Gracie Chen over on Cointelegraph. I do advise you guys to go have a little read of this one. It takes a little look into what may happen off the back of Bitcoin ETFs, the issue around regulations and so forth. Very much worth a read. Going over a few of the issues here. We'll have a quick read through it. We won't read the whole article, but obviously aside from liquidity, what institutions bring to crypto, obviously as a value, they will add a mass amount of value to crypto. So with the ETFs pending approval, this gives exposure for pensions and funds, obviously to BTC, and may well prove to be the catalyst for industry growth. That is obvious, that is a given. The growth, I think, will come from the ETFs being approved, especially Bitcoins. We see all the talk about Ethereum ETFs recently as well, but the power behind Bitcoin ETFs, I think, will be huge for the space. Broad-scale institutional adoption, I think, will be a big narrative about the next push for Bitcoin. I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to come from it, but we also have to look at what comes off the back of it. Tax and compliance will be a bit of an issue. We do see the likes of America having to calculate the P&L, the profit and loss, on every trade on the DEX, a decentralized exchange, perpetual positions and on-chain events. Other countries take less approach, while some don't even bother at all. How fantastic to not have to bother about crypto taxes. But unfortunately, that is the necessary evil of the space. But she does obviously go on to talk here, regardless where you reside, determining your obligations when buying, selling and storing digital assets can be a headache, but it can be worse. Imagine how much more is at stake for businesses whose public accounts can be scrutinised, whilst typically require permission to even list Bitcoin on their balance sheets. Guys, I do encourage you to have a little read through this article by Gracie. It's fantastic. It just kind of goes over what it is we are talking about. I know a lot of people are still unclear as to what an ETF is and what may come off the back of ETFs being approved. Go over to Cointelegraph, Gracie Chen's article. I do advise you guys to check it out. It is a good one. What we can do though, we can go over and take a look at some data today for Bitcoin. Memberships.cheekycrypto.io, fantastic website put together, guys. Go over and check it out. There's a 7-day free trial on all plans. Cancel your membership before any payments are taken up in the profile tab here. If you don't want to hang about, there is no obligation, but I think you may be pleasantly surprised. You will want to stay about here. There's twice weekly AMAs with Nick and Chris, twice weekly live TA sessions with myself and Festoon. Obviously we chart on request for the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 day. There's the trading bot which generates trading ideas on many projects. And we also have a whole host of other things here, guys. Learning Elliott Wave theory and smart money concepts, the portfolio building course, and also the risk management course, as my cat decides to run in front of the camera. I do apologise. We have obviously our news section, which is looking to get updated very soon. Some cool things coming there. Airdrops around projects in the space and project reviews. Over 250 projects now reviewed by the team. The accumulation zone, where we expect projects to go in this bear market. And the data portal, fantastic data portal put together here. That is obviously why we are here. We'll come over to the data portal for Bitcoin, where we can see all the on-chain data we need to know about for Bitcoin. Currently there's 49 million addresses, of which were active in the last 24 hours. There were 1.05 million. 698,000 of those were receiving, 708,000 of those were sending addresses. We can also see there was 280,334 transactions in the last 24 hours, costing a whopping 768,000 US dollars or 21 Bitcoin. If this doesn't push the narrative of what other projects are trying to do, I don't know what does, but a whopping $768,500 to do 280,000 transactions is just bonkers. But we'll come over and look at liquidations. In the last 24 hours, there were $3.426 million worth of liquidations in the last 24 hours, 15.88% of those being long positions, 84.12% of those being short positions, with Binance being the exchange with the highest amount of liquidations, of which they liquidated $1.6 million. The breakdown of those positions were $150,000 worth of longs, $1.4 million worth of shorts, giving a 90-10 split across the board. OKX liquidating $339,000 worth of longs and $931,000 worth of shorts, giving us a 73-26 split. And then Huobi, who look to be behaving themselves today, $54,000 worth of longs, $384,000 worth of shorts, and 87-12 split. Actually aligning with the trend. I have got issues with some exchanges. We do see them liquidating positions against the trend. However, we do see the positions behaving themselves quite well today. It is key to keep an eye on these exchange liquidations, guys. This is how we caught FTX a week in advance. We've seen high liquidations in one side rather than the other. 100% longs against shorts or 100% shorts against longs. We caught FTX 1 week in advance, saving a lot of people a lot of money, getting their positions off of exchanges, off of FTX in particular. So do guys keep an eye on these liquidations, catch events before they do happen. Now let's get onto the charts. We'll jump over here first to the 1 day chart. Leading on from what we were looking at yesterday, we were looking at this push to the upside to the B wave typical retracement area, where we were looking for a push to $26,995 to as high as $27,233, where we can see in this B wave we have came right up onto, pushing as high as $27,152.41. That was just this morning, it was only a couple of hours ago. We can see we are trading well above the 50 to 200 EMA, we are trading above equilibrium. We do still have a weak high on the charts, pushing up as high as we have. This is obviously going to stay as a weak high. We will in this current moment be looking for the price of $27,307 to hold for Bitcoin. We don't want to see this push up for the C wave structure to hold in play. We are targeting a move back down here. Obviously we can see equilibrium being a point of high resistance, with the C wave target area sitting just below this one. What we can also appreciate right here is we do have a fair value gap from this previous push to the upside. We can expect this one to be filled out, and this recent push to the upside, we can see right in here there are more fair value gaps stacking up for Bitcoin. Let us know your thoughts, guys. Are we going to break the high we have on the charts here at 27,307, or are we going down to our target area of 26,564 to 26,421? Moving up, we will look at the 1 day charts, and we can see we are pushing above the 1 day 200 EMA. We can see we closed last night above the 200 EMA here on the daily charts, so it technically looks bullish here for Bitcoin. But we have to appreciate what is going on down here. The stochastics are running out of momentum. We are in the overbought position on the daily, the 8 hour and the 1 hour, with the 4 hour not in the best of positions either. I do expect a continued breakdown for Bitcoin on the daily chart, where I do consider us to be in this third wave of the move to the downside, where overall on the daily we are targeting out a move to $23,874 to $22,693, with the wave 3 within this move of $23,639 to $22,565. It seems a bit mad to think we're at $27,000 and we're looking to move to 23 on the daily chart. But with everything that is going on, I do still target this move to the downside. Yes, we have a strong low. I expect the strong low to be broken. I don't expect us to push up higher than the previous wave 2 high here of 27,480. But we will see what happens. This may be broken, and if it is, we will have to reassess what's going on. But personally, I think we are still in this move to the downside for Bitcoin on the daily. And the weekly, guys, this is what's all about today. The weekly close is going to be a very interesting close position today. We can see we are pushing above the 50 EMA on this daily close. It looks like the bulls are winning this fight. The EMA currently at $26,810. We are trading at $27,108. So we can see we are above this 50 EMA. Is going to be key whether we close above this or not. Personally, I expect I'd like to see us push back down before move to the upside, if that move to the upside is to come. But I personally looking for this move to the downside for Bitcoin. We can see the monthly, the daily, the 8 hour, the 1 hour all overbought, looking for the move to the downside. So this candle here on the 1 week chart is key for myself. I want to see a position close below $26,810, keeping us in this bearish structure overall, looking for the move to the downside. What we can appreciate here, guys, since the drop to the downside here the week of the 14th of August, we have continuously closed below the 50 EMA. This being the first candle here looking to close above it. I don't think it will. Obviously, we can appreciate the last 2 weeks candles have wicked through the 50 EMA, failing to close above. This one not doing so. However, the week previous to that of the 28th of August did wick right on up, dropped straight back down, closed below the 50 EMA, continued that move to the downside, but we are stuck in a range here for Bitcoin. Yeah, this weekly close is going to be important. I do feel a close above this turns the narrative bullish, a close below this keeps the narrative bearish. That is my outtake, my look on all things Bitcoin, guys. If you did enjoy the video today, please do give us a like, subscribe, tapping on the bell, selecting all the notifications. It really does help the channel out. Please do comment below where you're targeting Bitcoin to go overall. Is the bottom in, or do you expect further pressure to the downside? We will wrap that one there though, guys. If you are going to trade, please do trade safely. Have a nice tight stop loss, make some great gains, stay safe in the space. I hope you've all had a great weekend and have a nice day.